Hello, my name is Benaka. Just gonna adjust the camera here. I'm away in Everette right now, and I went to the Funko HQ earlier today, and I had a bit of a haul, if you will. Now I just wanted to kind of showcase some of the things that I purchased with you guys, and kind of talk about the Funko headquarters because it's very cool. Actually, the first thing I got was actually at a Walmart for $5, which was a Godzilla on Blu-ray, because I've only seen half of that. If you've seen my Appreciate Godzilla video, the Funko HQ is crazy. It's like 14,000 square feet. One of the first sections I went to was a Marvel section where I got this really sick Star-Lord t-shirt. I really love the colors on this one, and I'd seen this in a video a few months ago, so I was really excited to find that, and I was happy that I did. So I got that easily. That was an easy cop, if you will. As soon as you enter the store, there's like a Funko shop area, and there's a Disney section, and there's like a movies and DC and TV section there. There's one for cartoons and games. It's all very cool. Then, next thing, in Star Wars land, I also got the other T-shirt I got was this kind of like a vaporwave, nice 80s style Rey T-shirt. Really like the look of this one. I really like the aesthetic to it all. Those were the ones that I were more likely to get, ones that obviously had the character that I liked, but also had something really interesting with them. And so the first pop here that I'll show you is this a New York Comic Con Korg with Meek from Thor Ragnarok. Korg being voiced by Taika Waititi. There's some of the other Thor Ragnarok characters or pops on the back that you can get. And I'll just bust this bad boy right open. I've only opened one of these so far, or two, technically. Look at that. So the Marvel ones and the Star Wars ones are bobbleheads. I'm just going to adjust it a little so he's a little more facing forward. Yeah, very cool figure. Really like how this turned out. Really cool design. And there's a Meek in his arm here. A lot of detail with this guy. Really cool. And I mean, you can't just get like a Korg. You gotta get Korg with Meek. I mean, what are you doing if you're getting it otherwise? Yeah, really cool figure. Taika Waititi voices him, and I'm really excited for his new movie, Jojo Rabbit. It's definitely one of my more anticipated movies of the year. I'll just put this guy to the side here. One of the things I really loved in the Star Wars section was the a giant Hoth display with Luke hanging upside down, and a Wampa was there as well as Darth Vader and some snow troopers with a turret. It was very cool to see, and you could actually hear Darth Vader's breathing. And I also got, in the Star Wars section, there was a Walgreens exclusive. Now, there was an Obi-Wan Kenobi, but I already had a Ben Kenobi from Smuggler's Bounty, so I decided to skip out on that one. But I did get the medical droid from Empire Strikes Back, which came out quite a while ago, but I have this character in Lego from my Hoth set. So I already do have some attachment to the character, and then you can see some of the characters on the back. These are actually older characters. I believe these two, but maybe these bottom three, were all released with Star Wars Celebration. I don't know about Leia, don't mark my words. And I did pick up this guy, Luke Skywalker, over a year ago, so it was quite a while. And I will check this one out if I can get the box open. Not a great box, and it's a fairly good box, except for the plastic here is a little, it's a little bubbly, I guess. I'll show you a more clean one later that I noticed one has. There's a little first order insert there. I don't need those really. If I keep them in the box, I will keep the insert. But there's also an ad for Smuggler's Bounty, which is actually on Amazon now. I actually have all this stuff here. This was actually my dad's because I ordered a size way too big, but I used to get those boxes, but now that they're on Amazon, I don't. This is the medical droid, I believe. Yeah, this one does come off the stand. You can remove it if you like, or just keep it on there. I keep them on, you know, makes the figure feel a little more complete. And this tube here, actually a very loosey-goosey, like a spaghetti strand almost. I actually really like how that looks because it doesn't seem like it's gonna tear, but it's also it's very, you know, it lets it bobble still, which is actually really nice because there are figures that will not bobble very well if they have something that is really really blocking it. So yeah, really good decision on there. And he's got a really nice metallic finish, really cool detailing on the arms and the legs. Really like how this guy turned out. Super cool. Yeah, that's really sick. And I did get one other thing in the Star Wars section that I needed one because my current backpack is a little beat up. So look at this. Look at this. Awesome. I can't even get it all in here. This awesome backpack from Loungefly. Got all the names of the characters on there. Really cool. You know, a little more. It was the most expensive thing, or I think it was the most expensive thing that I got. But yeah, really nice. Really pleased with that. Now I was looking for one figure that was sold out quite a while ago, so I didn't get it, and it was Garfield with the I Hate Mondays mug. But in the animation section, I guess you would say, where they have a giant Godzilla statue, love that. Really cool. Sorry, I've already removed it from the box. I'll just quickly close it for you guys. This is Garfield. This is just a common. It isn't an exclusive, but I really like this, and I love how it has his name in the comic print on the side instead of this text or this font, how it usually is with pretty much all the others. And you can just get Garfield and Odie. I did see Odie as well, but he was one of the last figures I decided on getting. I didn't want to get, you know, too many. And one thing I noticed here is that when you open it, I can just smooth that out a little. He's got paw prints on here, which is a really nice touch. I'm surprised they didn't, you know, I'm surprised they did little details like that for Garfield. And I haven't seen this figure yet outside of the box. A little bit of a looser head, but that's kind of okay depending on how you want to pose him. I'll probably keep him posed how he is in the box. I really like that. Nice little cartoony details. A little paint smudge there, but it doesn't look like it's too bad. I really like his paint application on the back. Yeah, that's really nice. A very simple figure, but Garfield is the greatest comic book character of all time. You know, I will argue with you on that, but yeah, really, you know, he's got a smile. You know, he's not, you know, super sad with the I Hate Mondays mug, so I'm still pretty happy with this guy. Really cool figure. I really like this. Yeah, that was awesome. And they did have like a really big Batmobile that you could sit in from the 60s. That was really neat. As well as in the Marvel section, they had you know, a ton of battles. Like Green Goblin was there. There was a Hulkbuster and Hulk duking it out. And there was, you know, a ton of different like set pieces, and there's Deadpool on his chimichanga truck. There's Stan Lee, and that was a really awesome section. And in the TV DC movies section, they're all kind of clumped together there. I did want to get one Stranger Things thing, and it's not exclusive, but I'm totally okay with that because this is my only Stranger Things pop so far, and this is 11 from Stranger Things 3. In her outfit in the mall. I really like how here it looks like it's the tunnel from season 2. Same on the back here, and I like how they call Will's figure Will the Wise. You know, that's a nice touch. Yeah, I'll just open this figure up. I do have quite a few. This does set me over the 140 mark. So it's in the 130s. And there's the Starcourt Mall bag. You know, there's the outfit. Really, I'm surprised the hair is so like there's no paint kind of crossing over, which I have a problem with another figure that I have here. But yeah, you know, really nice figure. Whoa, very simple. You know, sneakers, 80s, you know, shopping mall. You get the gist. If you've seen Stranger Things 3, it's a very simple figure, very nice figure. I'm happy to finally have a Stranger Things figure, and I really like the outfit that she wears. If I was a lady, I'd probably buy that as well, regardless of what decade I was set in. And Funko has their own line called Spastic Plastic, and they it's essentially the artists of Funko being given free range to make their own characters. And so they have this one called Monkey Assassin. You see on the back here, with his blue suit and sword. And it was called Spastic Plastic, but because that is offensive to some people, they changed it to Fantastic, but it still has the old logo on the back here. And there's a fuller picture here, but the one that I actually have, has a white suit, and it is covered with a blood splatter. This is exclusive to the Funko shop, which is their online store, and only ships to the US. And this figure is actually sold out online. And if you see here, this box is much more clean cut, which is a really pristine box here. And they had quite a few of these guys, and I really liked it, really liked the design, so I decided to pick it up. And so yeah, there's this sword, a little flimsy, but that's okay. I absolutely love the blood splatter on this guy. If you look on the box, they changed his eyebrows and eyes. They inverted the colors with white eyes and a black eyebrow to black eyes, white eyebrow, and it really makes the blood look really great. He even has some blood in his nostrils there, and it just looks phenomenal. There's blood on the sword. It looks really cool on his suit, like just a hitman. Very simple from the back, but I love the simple design with just that extra violent pizzazz, I guess you could say. This looks really cool, and it looks absolutely great. And I don't have any pops with blood splatter on them. I think they're really cool, especially when they're not on horror characters like this, or I think there's a Chris Hardwick blood splatter, and I think that's just a cool concept. I would definitely get one like a Conan O'Brien with blood splatter. But yeah, this looks absolutely phenomenal. Super happy with how that turned out. Now, there are two things left. One is, I guess, the crown jewel, the thing that I was looking for the most when I came here. Another Funko Shop exclusive, and it's a bit much more personal to me. And the other one is something a little more special to the store. But this is the 3-pack of the SNL David S. Pumpkins with skeletons. It's Funko Shop exclusive, and it glows in the dark. If I open this up, oh yeah. Whoa. So you have 3 figures here. You have the skeleton dancers, David S. Pumpkins himself, and the other skeleton dancer. So this is the one played by Mikey Day. That's the one played by Bobby Monahan, and this is David S. Pumpkins as portrayed by Tom Hanks. One thing I don't really like about this one is that he doesn't stand up super well. If you have them in the box, it's totally fine, and I will probably keep them displayed in there because it has this really cool sleeve here, this Halloween sleeve. It has the pumpkins from his suit. Whoops. And yeah, these all glow in the dark, and David S. Pumpkins does as well. Now, he does have a few kind of weird paint smudges. You can probably see it in the light there. More so his hair, I was talking about with 11, is that the paint can, from his skin, can kind of cross over. It's not a huge deal breaker, and glow-in-the-dark pops tend to have more of this. But I know to some people, it's a huge thing. But it's it's pretty minor. And the suit isn't very bright, which makes sense because it is glow-in-the-dark. Same thing here, right there. There's a little more orange paint than there should be on his shoulder. But again, I don't have a huge deal with it because it is a glow-in-the-dark pop, and they tend to look really cool when they do glow, because I have a few of them at home. But yeah, it's not like a huge deal breaker. The skeletons turned out really great, except for that little line there. But then again, who really cares? It's all about having fun and whatnot. And yeah, the heel there does make more sense to the character, but it doesn't work out as well. But yeah, these if you've seen the skit, it might be it's a little harder to find on YouTube. I find I don't think it's available in Canada, which stinks. But you can find it on Vimeo, if you use Vimeo, if anybody out there does. But I was super happy to find that they had this. And yeah, I really would like him to stand up, but he'll probably fall over. But it's not a huge deal. But yeah, I absolutely love this skit. It's one of my favorite, if not my favorite, SNL skit. And it's a really cool 3-pack. And it's actually the only way to get these skeletons. There is a non-glow-in-the-dark David that you can also get. But yeah, there is one other thing though. And the last thing here is actually a part of the Funko factory. When you go there, they have all these pieces, and you can assemble your own figure. Now, I made a Freddy Funko. There's the box. I already took a look at it, I will be honest. There it is, a build of Freddy. I like how it has the HQ where the number is. But I based my Freddy off of Steve from Stranger Things. And of course there is a limited number of pieces, so you can't get everything exactly how you may want it. But I was able to get a fairly decent appearance of his. I'm just gonna rip through this. This is the one that I made. So you have obviously the Freddy Funko head. That is their mascot, the company's mascot. You have Steve's bat here, as well as his ice cream scooper from season 3. And on top of his head here, they also have a monsters section if you choose to make a monster. And I thought this looked a lot like Dart from season 2, so I decided to just place it on his head. And they removed like that. And the head was actually quite loose when I first placed it on there. So the lady there, she actually uses a mallet to knock it down, and there was way much more neck here that it could swivel around and whatnot, but it's more of an actual figure here. One thing that's somewhat more loose is the arms, and I couldn't get I wanted to make him look like the Chips Ahoy, or no, sorry, Scoops Ahoy outfit that he has, and they didn't have the quite right torso, so I just gave him a classic ice cream man outfit as well. He still has his blue shorts, so it kind of looks somewhat similar, and he's got his bat, he's got his scooper, and you kind of get the idea once you have some what's the word, context. But yeah, it was pretty cool, and it was fairly cheap. It was just the price of one of their if you choose to get an exclusive there, like the Monkey Assassin or something like that. So yeah, overall it was a pretty great experience. There was a lot of cool things to see, a lot of big statues and whatnot. There was a Fortnite section, which I don't believe I have captured on video, but that's, I think most of people watching this will agree that's quite alright. But yeah, just a quick overview, and goodbye and whatnot. So yeah, overall this is the basis of what the basics of what I got there. And of course there's the t-shirts and bag and Godzilla. But yeah, it was pretty fun. If you guys ever want me to you know, talk more about some Funko related stuff. Maybe I'll look at some of the collection I have at home. Please let me know. And consider subscribing. And if you have any feedback or anything like that, please leave it in the comments below. Anyways, thank you for watching, and as always, stay tuned.